Where is the time for an MP to really prepare for a debate? They definitely need support staff. They need people of high caliber to assist them with their parliamentary work. This has been a missing link in our political system for a long time.
We have a woeful level of staffing and support infrastructure for legislators. So it becomes totally unviable to expect them to be well prepared, or even if they know the subject, to have had the opportunity to study everything.
In our parliament, that's really lacking, the infrastructural support to MPs. Because a lot of times I was sitting down before a debate and Googling myself.
The Legislative Assistance to Members of Parliament, or the LANP program, is a unique platform for young individuals to engage with parliamentarians and the policy-making process.
The program, conceptualized by PRS Legislative Research in collaboration with the Constitution Club of India, was started as a pilot project in 2010 consisting of 15 LANP Fellows and 15 Members of Parliament.
In 2011, 46 LANP Fellows were selected to provide individualized and quality research support to Members of Parliament to help them with their legislative and oversight functions.
Under the fellowship, every LAMP fellow works with one member of parliament for a period of 11 months.
So what are you doing on the IT session? We were planning to write a letter.
The normal day starts with me telling him what supplementary questions he can ask for the question that will be appearing in the parliament. Post that, we sit down and discuss the questions for the next day.
Talking about mechanisms to raise issues of public sort of importance. This could be via start or unstart questions and via private member bills.
It made sense to go in for a private member bill on cash transfers. So I sort of studied legislation from all over the world, see what people had to say about this.
Consulting with lawyers, constitutional experts, people who have a stake in the matter, and also a certain amount of field work, and putting that all together in order for him to be able to argue within that committee.
So we were working on the HRD standing committee, we were working on the Law and Justice standing committee, which is on the Lokpal.
Being a first time MP, things were not in place. So I had to find my ways out of filing questions, of finding out the procedures to submit 377s.
You get to work on a diverse range of issues. One day it might be on capital punishment, the other day it might be on Central University of Bihar.
LANP Fellows represent diverse academic backgrounds including liberal arts, law, commerce, engineering and the sciences.
The 2011-2012 LANP Fellows were identified through a competitive selection process after scrutinizing more than 700 applications.
Once selected, the LANP Fellows are put through an intensive training program which will equip them with an understanding of Parliament and an MP's work, with a strong emphasis on research skills.
Over that 1 month training period, we were taught how to formulate parliamentary questions and speeches and special mentions in Parliament, and how to go about with our research, and how to prioritize our various research avenues. Like, we first go through, say, official government documents first, and only then, say, media sources or other ancillary modes of research.
I mean, previously, if I was given a 60-page bill to read, I would have probably started from the beginning and ended at the end. But then you realize that there is a far better way of doing it so that you get the main point of it.
The training, what it does is it exposes you to how different sectors, industry, then policy making, how different facets of everything works in our country.
We studied agriculture sector. We also studied the RBI policies. We studied the industrial sector. We studied law and the Ministry of Law and Justice.
Period, PRS managed to bring in a lot of experts from the policy making fields, from the media, from different political advisors of sorts. So we managed to interact with them on a close level, and they gave us a better understanding of how things actually work.
I have seen the high caliber of intellect that most of your fellows have. And one just has to indicate to them your thought process and what you are looking for in terms of research, and they do a wonderful job thereafter.
The best thing about them is that they know where and how they have to go about it. And that takes away a lot of tension.
Previous LANP Fellows have gone on to pursue careers with political consultancies, research organizations, and advanced degrees in public policy.
I realized that I wanted to pursue a career in politics, so it seemed a very logical step to undertake this fellowship.
Yeah, after this fellowship, I want to join a think tank, which prepare reports on government functioning in various sectors.
Somewhere down the line, we also should think of institutionalizing this kind of parliament members plus parliament assistants. That will really improve the work of parliament members. If their work is improved, it will improve the work of parliament.
It's like when a person contributes something to the functioning of the country, it's deep in one sense it's a pride. And yes, you get an opportunity to meet different people, experts in those particular area.
Have you ever heard anybody saying to a bright child, you become a politician?
Growing up, you tend to get a little bit cynical about politics and politicians because your primary source of information is the media, and that does tend to portray everything in a fairly negative lens.
But the answer to cynicism is not apathy. The answer to cynicism is to get more involved and to improve the system that we have, which is something that other people covet.
Somebody reading out what you've written in Parliament, you can, and in the mentorship aspect again, to be trained by, or at least get a perspective from a member of Parliament. It's very exciting.
So far, this program has exceeded my expectations. I did not hope to learn as much as I have.
If somebody intends to make a change in the system, he actually needs to understand it first.